Hey, I'm Daniel from A&P Motorsports. Today we have a 2020 Tesla Model X that is in for a satin conversion using Xpel Stealth. This Model X came to us straight from the Tesla dealership. We like it this way because there's very minimal paint imperfections and very little road abuse. Let's get to it.
This Model X is one of many that we've done PPF on. However, this is the first to receive a satin conversion. It's December and it's cold out, so we're not wasting time bringing this thing in. The Model X is the obvious choice if you're looking for an all-electric SUV. It's sleek, fast, full of tech. For 2020, Tesla implemented more efficient motors, faster charging batteries, and a fully adaptive air suspension system. It's a great compromise between practicality and performance. I'm looking forward to getting started. Step 1 is exactly what it sounds like. I'm looking over the vehicle for any damage, things like paint chips, defects, dents, and rim damage. But I'm not too worried because this vehicle only has 45 kilometers. In respects to inspecting the vehicle, it becomes a lot easier when it's clean. It's important to clean, but we don't want to introduce any scratches to the paint. So the safest method is hand washing. Using a pressure washer, you can effectively remove large dirt particles without having to physically touch the vehicle. It's overrated for how it looks, but underrated for its effect. The foam cannon softens and loosens small dirt particles that the pressure washer doesn't remove. Again, without having to touch the paint. Give it some time to work in, soften and break apart those dirt particles. Our main objective is to remove dirt, so it's important to rinse from top to bottom. Let gravity be your friend. The 2-bucket method is a must-have if you're trying to avoid scratching the paint. 1 bucket is soap, the other is water. Using a grit guard is the key to success here. The 2-bucket method is covered more in depth in our car washing video. Keep in mind, you want to work 1 panel at a time. Claying is another step we like to take. It removes any remaining contaminants in the clear coat. Don't forget the wheels. They go last, and for good reason, being you don't want to cross-contaminate with the 2-bucket method. Drying is the last step in our preparation. As the title states, it's highly underrated. Although it's the last step, the stakes of scratching your paint are just as high. Patience is key. What we're doing is folding the towel so that the seams will not touch the paint, with just the weight of your hand to absorb the water. What I like to do is drape the towel over and gently pull it. This is great for hoods, roofs, and trunks. Super satisfying, give it a try. Everything I just told you is useless without a plush, clean, microfiber drying towel. We are using Xpel Stealth Paint Protection Film. It is self-healing and easy to maintain. Having a plotter that can take a full 60-inch roll is essential for taking on these kinds of projects. If you do not have access to one, Xpel offers pre-cut kits. After the pattern is cut out, I like to remove the excess material and the dead space. It is inevitable to have large areas of dead space, but you can separate it and use it for custom work later. Stealth looks translucent on its own, but once it is applied, it is totally clear. It will not hide the color at all. Let's break down the tools. Using the right tools and solutions is crucial. I personally like to use Johnson's Lavender Baby Shampoo for my slip solution, isopropyl alcohol for my tack solution, and Xpel gel. The California water blade. It is mainly used to prep panels. The yellow turbo squeegees. I use many sizes starting with the largest for hoods and doors. The small for fenders and mirrors, and the medium for bumpers and lights. The black smoothie turbo squeegee. It's good for curved panels. The yellow felt tip parallelogram hardcard and blue felt tip hardcard are used for finishing. The smallest yellow squeegee is for hard to reach spaces. An insulin syringe for finishing. I use Alpha 9mm carbon blades. Seamstress tape for custom work. My black Alpha blade handle. And lastly, a hood prop for installs. So let's begin. I usually start with the hood as it's the largest panel and needs the most curing time. I begin with pre-install cleaning to remove any lint or dust that may have fallen on the vehicle. Be aware of paint imperfections. In any case with Teslas, they have many from the factory that we will have to work around. As mentioned before, I start with the hood. On large panels, it helps to have a buddy to peel. Once the piece is in place, align it and squeegee it. Take your time to align the panel, as your starting point will dictate the rest of the panel's install. I like to custom hoods for the best fit. What you're seeing here is me cutting off the excess but leaving enough to fold under. Using pre-cuts is great because it will save time and material. Work smarter, not harder. Don't rush it. Some panels will drive you crazy, and it's good to step away for a bit to have a mental reset. Do what you gotta do to keep you working happy. Now that all the film is on, it's time to quality check. Pop bubbles, trim, and heat it down. If you followed all my wisdom, this should be your final product.